Hey everybody, hope you're well. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to speak to you about being different and having and loving and owning your individuality. Okay, now if you've ever felt like you were an outcast or you couldn't connect to people, or you still feel like that and you feel different, you don't fit in anyway. You don't fit in a certain religious place. You don't fit in a certain cultural way. You don't fit in with your family. You don't fit in with your friends. You don't fit in anywhere, and you feel like there's no space on this planet where you fit in. I'm going to tell you, it's okay not to fit in. I don't fit in. I don't fit in anywhere. And I've never fitted in ever. And now I love it. I love the fact that I'm different. A lot of people say I'm different. Does it feel weird sometimes? Yes, it does. No denying it at all. It does feel weird. But when you accept it, when you accept who you are and you love yourself, okay, and you appreciate yourself, your difference is what makes you unique and makes you happy. It's when you try and be something you're not, dissatisfaction comes in, unhappiness comes in, even depression comes in. Trust me, I know I've been through all of it. When we stop being ourselves, when we start being something else, whether it was because of pain or because we felt like being ourselves hasn't paid off, so we try and be like everybody else. But you know what? That doesn't pay off either. What happens is when you start being something else, you end up having a internal battle because you're not being your true authentic self, okay? And then what happens is you feel completely out of place. You may do things and it feels good at the time, but internally you will have a battle because you are not being yourself. I tried to be like everybody else, and I would do normal things. That was normal. Like answer back to certain people, say certain things. And I could not live with it. And I would speak to my friends, and for them it was completely normal. The things I was doing and saying and behaving. They said to me, they said that there's nothing wrong with it. That's completely normal behavior. But for me, it was just so wrong. So wrong. And if I ever said anything to anybody out of place, it would be me who would come home and feel completely dreadful. The other person won't probably even bother them, but it would eat me up. Apart from the last 6 months, I did say something to 4 people, which I don't really regret for the first time in my life. I'm pretty sure, I am reflecting on it now, and I think I could have handled that a little bit better. Me, genuinely, would have handled that completely differently. But I think because for the first time in my life, I was extremely out of control, psychologically and emotionally. Normally, I am very emotional, but I never get out of control. I've always managed to get my point across in a very polite manner. But in the last, few months, I have been very whatever to a few people. And part of me feels like, well, they deserved it. Part of me feels like I should have handled it better. I will know in a couple of months how I actually really feel. And but I do know this much, is that never to put myself in a situation like that ever again. and always to follow what my heart and what my gut instinct says. Now, back to the point, as always, I'm always going off track. So, as I was saying, don't try and be something you're not. You're not going to be happy being somebody else or trying to be somebody else. Find your own strength. Understand yourself. Every single one of us has strengths and abilities in us. It won't be the same as everybody else, but you will have your unique strength. Because we all, as like our DNA is unique, okay, our fingerprints are unique. It's not the same with anybody else on this planet, okay? Yours is yours. Your fingerprints are yours. Your talents, your strength, what you're good at will be different from everybody else. So find that, okay? Embrace it and be your authentic self. Enjoy your individuality. Embrace your individuality. If we were all the same, imagine what a boring world it would be. I mean, it would be pretty damn boring. I mean, I've got friends who are all the same. All they do is watch dramas on TV. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, okay, but it's just not me. I cannot sit down and watch a bloody Indian drama that takes, a 5-minute show and they take 15 minutes or 20 minutes or even sometimes half an hour to show that clip, a 5-minute clip for half an hour. My brain, it's almost like my brain cells are dying out of boredom. So it's not me. It's for them. That's fine. They're individuals. That's what they enjoy. I respect that and I let them get on with it. It's not me. No, thank you. I either have my laptop with me, so I'll do some reading, or I'll have a book with me. And that's it. It's just, everybody's different. We just got to embrace each other's individuality and love and respect each other's individuality. Most of all, respect your individuality and love it. Okay? Own it. Own your individuality. Do not give it up. Okay? Anyway, I hope this was useful. I love you loads. Until the next time, have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Mwah.